Hey guys, how is it going? I hope you're having a great day. It's so good to see you after so long, and I'm really sorry for my long absence. I was really busy with moving to a new studio, as you can tell by the background. Well, you can't see much here, can you? That's because I don't want to show you yet. But I'm still working on it. Once it's ready, I'll give a complete studio tour and make a separate video about it. But for now, check out my lighting. Like it? Huh? I'm a professional now. I'm disappointed in myself. Never mind. Let's get to the business, shall we? Let's talk about what's happening in this video. As you all know, Joker the movie is still playing in theaters, so I thought I'll just jump on the hype train and do something related to the Joker. What a brilliant idea. Good job. So I have a friend who makes this cool little clay sculptures which I absolutely love. If you follow my Instagram, you must have seen the Witcher sculpture that I once painted. What? You haven't? That's because you are not following me on Instagram. So go follow me on Instagram because I post a lot of stuff there. Alright, enough about that. I was telling you about this friend of mine. So he recently sent me a sculpture of the Joker and I'm gonna paint it. But before we start, the intro is coming up in 3, 2, 1, and... So here's the little sculpture that my friend sent to me. If you're interested in seeing more of his work, I provided the link in the description. So this is a resin casted Joker bust. The key model was made primarily with super sculpey foam and it took around 3 to 4 hours to make. After that, it was casted in dual silicone mold. Each cast takes around 4 hours from mixing the chemicals to removing the model from the mold. And once it's done, he basically trimmed the seam lines with a small grinding machine. And now for the next part, we are going to paint it with acrylics. Wait, what are you doing? Joker's coat is not dark brown color. Are you crazy? Relax, it's just a base coat. I used a dark color first because when I paint in the actual colors, I don't want the white to show through, especially in the areas where shadows might be. So a mix of black and burnt umber for the first coat. I am making sure that the paint reaches all the nooks and crannies, all the little crevices. Another way to do this would be just do a couple of coats of spray paint. It can give you a really nice surface to work on. I'm also covering his face in dark color. I know, see how darkness is creeping all over his face? That's symbolic. That's Joker's true colors, man, come on. But yeah, I'll paint white on his face later on. So this is how it looks right now, painted almost in black. Let's see its pretty face. Focus, god damn it. Okay, never mind. So now I have started to paint the face with white. Now there is beautiful detail on the face which I don't want to lose, so I am making sure that I don't load my brush with too much paint, because I don't want this white color to go into the crevices, but only on the areas that are kind of bulging out. The dark paint that we did earlier will show through those crevices and bring out nice sculpted details on the face. You know, the wrinkles and stuff. Now, to be honest, I'm not really an expert on painting miniatures or sculptures, but I recently found out that this is something that I really like to do, so I am learning it as well. And oh boy, it's so much fun to do. I'm loving it. By the way, I have also painted a Witcher and a Yoda figure before this. If you're interested in looking at how those turned out, feel free to head over to my Instagram to see for yourself. You'll love it for sure. Okay, not for sure, but yes, you'll love it. For the hair, I didn't want to use a green that's too saturated, so I used a coat of a relatively muted green, and then I'd work on some lighter highlights later on. And here goes the purple coat. By the way, I really like the Joker from the Arkham game series. If I remember correctly, he has light colored stripes on his purple coat. Maybe I'll do that, or maybe I should stick with the plain purple one. For the shirt, I mixed cadmium yellow with some white. Now since I'm painting a light color over a dark one, I'll have to use several coats to get the finished look. And then we leave it to dry before we move on to the highlights and stuff. So now when it's nice and dry, I'm painting lighter green to add highlights to the hair, and I'm using a smaller brush to do it so I can get the detail right. Moving on to the red around the lips. I want to make it a little smeared around the edges and not super clean. I wanted the teeth to look a bit different from the white on his face, so I used titanium white mixed with a little bit of pale yellow. Then for the dark makeup beneath the eyes and some washes on the neck and beneath the head. In the end, I'll just be dry brushing the highlights on the hair, on the face, and fixing the overall color tones. So enjoy the rest of the process and we'll get to the final result soon. And now for the final result. Have a look. Hope you liked this video. What? You didn't? Oh, you did. Then please leave a like down below. There is a really bad echo in this place, but I'll get rid of it. I'll improve it. Come on, relax. Give me some time. God. Don't forget to comment your thoughts, your suggestions, your questions in the comments down below. I read all of the comments and it's so good to interact with you guys. I'll be posting more art related content and tutorials. If that's something you like, please consider subscribing. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye. You know there's a cool thing that YouTubers do? They just do this and disappear somehow. Always wanted to do it, but nothing happens. Maybe if I try with the other hand.